It's Tuesday, and this week on Ask Deanna, a question about fishing that impacts a lot of people, actually, comes from Pam Smith, who lives near Elephant Butte Lake. Here, she says she goes and she fishes a lot, and they like to eat the fish, but they want to know if they are safe. Right now, there are consumption advisories from the Department of Game and Fish here in New Mexico about Elephant Butte and many of the lakes in New Mexico. The advisories vary according to the species of fish, and they tell you the number of fish you can actually eat in a month. Right now, channel catfish, large and smallmouth bass, and striped and white bass all have advisories. I spoke with our resident expert, Bob Girding, and he says all of New Mexico's lakes have mercury in some form, some natural, some of it from various sources of pollution. So how do you know the amount of mercury in a fish?
The bigger the fish, the more mercury. So the farther up you go in the food chain, the more mercury is contained within the fish.
Alrighty, so maybe the smaller fish work. Now this is the recommendation from Game and Fish. From Elephant Butte, you should only eat one smallmouth bass 10 to 14 inches per month. You can see that. You could have two largemouth bass if you wanted, but that's it. You should not eat any other fish on the advisory for a month. Pregnant women should not eat any fish taken from New Mexico waters. For specifics, you can go to the Game and Fish Department website. It's seen there on the bottom of the screen. I'll be honest, I learned a lot on that one. Next week's question comes from Deanna in Albuquerque. She wants to know where she can find APD's pursuit policies. And if you have a question for Ask Deanna, I'd like to help you out. You can send your question to askdeanna@krqe.com. Include your name, your hometown. I love seeing those pictures too. I also love hearing from you and working on your questions.